A lot more to talk about there. Round of 16 continues on the women's side as we're setting up quarterfinal matchups. And Carissa Moore's in the water now, one of the best to ever compete at main break. Dealing with Keely Andrew, getting the call up once again as we're still wishing Tyler Wright a speedy recovery. A couple of heats went a little inconsistent. The winds changed slightly, but still some opportunity out there. Sally coming off a win with a 14+ total. Here comes Carissa. Nice flow into the wrapping cutback. Vertical finish down the line. Solid two-turn power of the main break. Carissa Moore's one of them. Happy to be in the West. What happened on the first section?
Beautiful swooping turn there from Carissa. Almost losing her fins and then finishing strong. I mean, you know, Carissa at 75% out here is going to be difficult to beat. So when she has that ability to crank it up, I mean, look at that beautiful searing maneuver, just cutting through those chops. Super easy and then finishing strong. So joining the dots nicely. A great opening wave. It's going to put a lot of pressure on Keely. Yeah, I was about to say, you know, up and riding Keely. Oh, bit of a mistake right there. I was about to say, Joe, with conditions like this afternoon, I mean, it's kind of been holding in there all day.
You think about now entering her 10th year on tour. She's only had 1 year where she's finished 5th as her lowest finish. That was in 2017. Getting her second wave there. Carissa just left searching for something to work with. That'll be a throwaway score at the end of this heat. Still finishing high school. She finished 3rd in the world.
That's crazy, isn't it? As we see Carissa doing her thing. Unfortunately, not finishing off that wave.
Coming off the final at Karamas. Let's catch up with Carissa Moore, Potts.
Yeah, Carissa Moore, I like the fact she's staying busy, Joe. And that's what you got to do out here, I think. Just keep catching waves. You kind of surf yourself into some sort of rhythm. Carissa, commitment right there at the end. You can see that reef starting to rear its head as you get closer in, and then you can see her eyes looking way out in front.
Fitzgibbons has so many records in the sport. That crazy streak she had with consistency of 44 consecutive quarterfinal appearances. She has her dad on hand. Her husband flew in. She's in a really happy place in her life. Had a final already this year on the Gold Coast. As she's looking left. Nice controlled backhand turn. Bowling up now. She times the lip line well here at the main break.
Behind the section. She could have even been a little deeper and would have got this big snap, but a great maneuver nonetheless. And now it's all about timing, being patient, waiting for that next section. And there it is again. So 2 big solid turns for Carissa on the backhand. And yeah, I could tell you're excitement in your voice, Joe. Someone's going left.
It's so neat just to see a different approach, but also this last turn, Potts.
Yeah, I mean, you know, connecting nicely with it, Joe. Big snap, critical under the lip, then rides out. You know, Taj had the knack of dropping big scores on the left and would rattle your opponent because, you know, your opponent's trying to hold you off on the right. You go left and you drop a big score.
Carissa, late takeoff, just gets thrown off her board. She couldn't help herself there. As Keely will try to get on the board here. Nice quick snap in the pocket. Already her best score in the making. And that one's going to run a little bit short, but the first turn looks solid. She should be out of that combination now, 13 minutes to go.
You know, you can't afford to put yourself in that position. It's going to put a lot of pressure on your shoulders. A little bit of a messy bottom turn, but connected nicely with that first maneuver. And as you said, a real short wave, but you know, there is no length of ride really. So in saying that, you've got to really make sure you focus on those first big turn. Comes around the section, connects nicely in the pocket, throwing a lot of spray through the sky, and then a critical drop back into the wave. So this is definitely Keely's best wave. And as you said, Joe, it's going to get her out of that combo situation and maybe give her a little bit of confidence moving forward.
Being present, being in the moment is always a big part of the whole game. If you're looking at requalification or even Keely's spot, being a injury replacement wild card, she can't really count on the whole season. So she's got to make every appearance really shine here. Just a check out of that right. Didn't find what she was looking for, so she's out. So even though it can look fairly flat, you can get lucky on one section where it's soft, and then just a few inches the wrong way, you're getting torn to pieces. Keely up and out, left searching. Carissa now swinging on the next wave. and just kicks out right away. So that'll hand priority to Keely with 5 minutes to go. Oh, minute 55. Carissa trying to get in position for this one. That's swinging wide. And looks like she's found it. Taken off behind the section. Sets up a beautiful hook on the open face. Nice carve, perfect transition to flow right through the finishing move. Now Keely making a move with 90 seconds. Solid carve off the top. Layback jam, but she can't hang on.